What's going on, YouTube? Cotton coming at you tonight. Guys, today I got kind of my first impressions here of a new product that was sent to me from ATN for review on the channel. As you can see there in front of you, it's their new Trak HD high definition gun camera. It is an action cam, but it is specifically targeting the firearms and archery hunting communities. Very, very awesome product. One big thing, probably the biggest feature of this camera that makes it different from all the others, is that it is zoomed in 5 times. With a lot of the other action cameras, if you've got it mounted onto a gun or a bow, if you're more than 10 yards away, you're not going to see those hits, and you're not really going to be able to see the target really well. This camera takes care of that problem. When you get the camera, it'll come packaged just like this. They have some tape around here. All you do is take those little tape stickers off. Then this top comes off. That's your camera case. Inside this box is another box. You'll find your instructions, a lens cover, and 2 Allen keys. These are for mounting and dismounting the camera from your weapon and moving the weaver mount. You'll also find your CR123 battery in there. This camera is not rechargeable. It does run off of a single CR123 battery, which I think is awesome. Most of us have flashlights or weapon optics that will use those batteries. Very common in the firearms industry, and we usually have extras on us. So I think that was a very good idea by them. One thing, this camera does not come with a micro SD card. You will have to purchase one of those. So that's something to think about when you're thinking about buying this camera. They can be found for pretty cheap. You can get some of the lower gig ones for $10 or less if you do some shopping on them. But let me get the camera out here and we'll take a closer look at it. Alright guys, here's the camera. As you can see, it's not too big, not too small. Some of the features you have is you have this rotating tilt cap. That's your battery compartment and your SD compartment. Then you have your mount. Now when you have this mounted on your gun, if it's on your bottom rail, this is where this mount needs to be at. If you see these 2 Allen screws, you've got those on your left side and your right side. So if you wanted to mount this to the right side of your weapon, you would have to move this mount to the left side. You always want this ATN part to be down towards the ground. If you have it mounted, which I don't think you'd ever mount it on a firearm like this, but maybe if you had a bow with a Picatinny mount on a stabilizer, you could mount it like this, but you're going to have some type of video editing software to where you can flip your footage, because your footage is going to be upside down. It's just basic Allen keys, so it's very, very simple to take this mount off and to move it, and to get it mounted tightly onto your weapons platform. You got a very nice rotating switch here. This is one feature that I really like. All it takes is just a little push. You see that red light comes on, that means I'm recording. Very, very simple to use. A lot better than having a little push button. With some of the other action cameras, once you get them mounted onto a weapon, it's very hard to push the buttons. Right, my first impressions, not using this, but just taking it out of the package and checking it out, it's very well built. Your mount, just using standard Allen keys, makes it very simple to use, simple to move your mount, and simple to mount to your weapons platform. The rotary tilt cap, like I said, I think that's just a great idea, especially if you're wearing gloves or anything like that while hunting. Overall, I think this is going to turn out to be a pretty rugged camera. I do wish that it was waterproof and not just water resistant. They don't put any type of measurement on their website or on the packaging, so I'm going to say it's, if you submerge this at all, it's probably going to kill the camera. It'll probably just stand up, you know, to like a little bit of rain or something. So I wouldn't try submerging this camera, and be very careful not to drop it in a mud puddle or something like that. Alright guys, I got the camera set up there. Yes, I know it's upside down. I've got the software to flip the image, so that won't be no problem. Just wanted to give you guys a perspective of what that 5x zoom looks like. Like I said, this camera, I believe it's going to be really awesome. This is by no means my review, just kind of my first impressions, but I'm very much impressed. It's built well, easy to operate, and for somebody like me, that's a big plus right there. That 5x zoom, being able to have a camera on your gun that's actually zoomed into your target is a big plus. I do have another action cam, and that's one thing I was let down by. You know, if you're shooting archery and you're 20 yards away, you can't tell anything from the video if that camera's attached to your bow. So this is going to be great for that. Another thing this camera would be good for is home defense. If you want evidence of why you use deadly force, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and a video is perfect. Now this I have here, this is just the Trak HD. This one you can find in stores anywhere from $100 to $120, maybe higher, maybe lower, depending on where you get it. They do have another model called the Trak HDX. That model has actually got a built-in laser sight, so that's pretty awesome as well. Guys, go over and check out ATN. If you're looking for a camera, I don't think you'll be able to go wrong with this. If you want to wait till my full review, go ahead and do that. We'll try to get it done this weekend. I'll leave links to ATN, all their social media sites down in the description. If you guys wouldn't mind, go over and let them know that Cotton68 SPC sent you over. Hope you guys are having a great week, and we'll talk at you later. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this first look at the ATN Trak HD. Been really excited about this camera since they released it at SHOT Show. We'll give it some good hard use here over the next few weeks, put it up against some other cameras and see how it holds up. But until then, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the red button up in the corner. And if you'll click on the ATN logo, it'll take you over to their channel so you can see all the awesome products that they have. Hope you guys are having a great week, and we'll talk at you later.